You have anybody come in? Come on in, everybody. Gonna do a little Christmas carding this afternoon. I don't know about where you are, but the weather here is pretty dreary. It's cold for Alabama in November. It's drippy and kind of one of those days you just want to stay in and either craft or snuggle up on the couch with a puppy or something. That's definitely what I'm wanting to do. But come on in. Let me know where you're from. I have my husband Todd. He's in here as my moderator. He'll be speaking as Kim Dixon Creative. Hey, Bug. Look at you coming in from California today. On your vacation, even. Hi, Karen. It's good to see you. I thought we might do a little crafting with my Echo Park Card Kit of the Month Club. I used to do the big Echo Park kit it comes every other month. Hi, Tanya, or Tanya, not sure how you pronounce it. Welcome. It was too much stuff in the big kit for a card maker for me. Hi, Sheila, all the way from Decatur. Welcome, coming in. That's not too far from me. Probably about an hour and a half, maybe, from here. So it's good to see you. But I've started receiving the Echo Park card kit. It's a little less expensive. It's only like $19.99 every other month, and you don't get nearly as many items, but it's more geared toward the card maker. Hi, Susie. It's good to see you. So I've not opened the paper. It comes in an envelope. It's not in a box. So I did open the envelope. But this month it comes with, you get it every other month. It comes with a package of frames and tags, and it's the Jingle All the Way kit. It comes with an inspiration card, and on the back of the inspiration card, it also gives you the instructions on how to make that particular card. You also get smaller inspiration pictures down at the bottom. And you can go on to clubechopark.com/downloads and get more inspiration, more instruction on this card. And it says, and some die cutting files. So that's pretty awesome. I know that if you have a silhouette machine, that a lot of the times, I haven't looked for this paper pack, but a lot of the times on the Silhouette Design Store, you can get print and cuts files that will go with your silhouette machine from the Echo Park paper. You also can find some from the Cartabellas as well. So that's kind of nice, especially if you're an album maker. You can get just a little bit to get started and then use your cut files or your print and cut files from the Silhouette store, and kind of beef up what you have. It comes with a stamp set. Let's see if you can see this. It has a poinsettia or poinsettia, depending on where you're from, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, a couple of snowflakes, another poinsettia, Peace on Earth, Christmas cheer, another snowflake, some greenery and floral items, and then this cute lantern over here on your stamp set. Now, I've never used one of their stamp sets, so I'm not sure if it's photopolymer or if it's the, what is it, silicone or whatever it is. Nevertheless, it's a good, even if it is the other kind of stamp, it's a good stamp. You just have to know going in that, well, I can tell you right now if it's photopolymer or not. You have to know going in. It's not very stretchy, so I do believe that it is photopolymer. That's kind of how you test to see if you're not sure. You can, I think they're silicone. I can't remember, but at any rate, they'll stretch if they're not photopolymer. So that's a good thing. That these seem to be photopolymer. So let's open up this. Excuse my arm while I get my scissors. Paper pack. It comes with a 6x6 paper pack. Let's see what's in the paper pack. I already like that little Santa Claus on the front. Just do it this way. We'll look at this paper pack. That's really pretty. Those poinsettias, that's a really pretty background paper. Oh, that's mistletoe. I wasn't even thinking about what that one little floral was, but yeah, that's supposed to be mistletoe. And then, oh, black gingham. And then you've got some cut aparts that would make good cards or tags. You can make Christmas tags out of that. You've got some snowflakes on the back. The Santa cute on the wood grain paper. Oh, it's going to come out of the pack easy too because that already came out. Got a pretty green background and some red with white snowflakes. This is little Christmas trees. Some more cut aparts and strips that you can use. Ooh, look at that plaid. That's pretty. Then the little stockings. That's a pretty background. And that's a background that's not necessarily Christmas. So if we don't use it during the Christmas season, you can always pull it out for other reasons, for birthday cards or I mean, Valentine's Day will be coming up before we know it. So this is really pretty. It's got all of the different little sentiments on it. May your days be merry and bright. 'Tis the season, be jolly. Here comes Santa Claus. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Another red with white snowflakes, just a much smaller print, and the Christmas trees. And it's Echo Park, so we're going to have some wood grain in there. That's pretty. And these cut aparts. Gives you an idea of what to do with the stamp set. Wood grain with white snowflakes on the back. Another poinsettia background. That's a pretty plaid. Oh, I like that. I like that cut apart. This would make a really good tag. It says no peeking in December 25th. Two different mistletoe prints. And then a green plaid. And then we start back over with everything. So that's really pretty. The only thing I know that I want to use today, hi Pam, I want to use this card sketch. We looked at this card sketch last week and said that it would be really pretty with the different pattern paper. So I know I want to use that. And I also have some shimmer sprays that I have had now for a couple of months and I've not used them and I want to use these. They're really pretty. This one is Frost and it's kind of I have tested it, It's kind of a white shimmer, and then this one is sparkle, and it's silver. It's really pretty. I tested both of them on a piece of cardstock, and it's really pretty. But I know I want to use those because I've not used them yet. So let's look at the frames and tags. We've not looked at those. Let's see if there's something in there that we might want to use on our card for our 3x4 focal point. Open that up. I mean, these will be great just to put on some cardstock and use for gift tags. May your days be merry and bright. And this is a little frame. This will pop out, the Merry Everything. This is another one that's got a pop out in the middle, so it could be used for a frame, or you can just leave it like it is and use it as a tag. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Kiss Me Under the Mistletoe. 'Tis the season to be jolly. It's a tag. This is another frame that has a pop-out thing that says Merry Christmas. And this one's cute. It says, Here comes Santa Claus down the chimney. That's a tag. Another frame that says Noel. This is just a piece of ephemera that says Holiday Cheer. A tag that says Home for the Holidays. No peeking. A couple of little banners in the plaids. Here's another. Oh, I just lost Santa off my table. A little frame that says Oh Christmas Tree. Merry Christmas. Christmas Wishes. Joy to the World. This is just a little tag that says to and from on it. Hey, Gloria. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Y'all come on in. Holly Jolly. Another little tag. Yet another obvious little tag. I'll have to remember I have those. A little ephemera that says December 25th. There's another one with the poinsettia and the leaves behind it. That's pretty. This is just a little strip that says Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. Santa is coming to town. This strip says Jingle All the Way. Oops. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Let me see if I can save Santa. I dropped him off the table. There's just a little round that has Santa's face on it. It's really cute. I don't know if we'll be using any of those today. I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go. Other than I know I want to use my sprays and I want to use this this card sketch. So I did before we started. I pulled out some different papers that I might use. So I have those handy. I was looking to see. It doesn't give me the size of that particular card mat. Let's see. Oh, I see. Never mind. That is my card base. The 5.5 by 4.25 card base. Okay. So since we're going to do that, I know I'm going to use a colored card base. I don't want white showing back behind there. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to pick out maybe 3 of the pattern papers that I like most. I like that. That Santa's pretty cute. Snowflake looks nice. I love that plaid. And the stockings are cute. Yeah, I like the red and white snowflakes. Let's see. I like that wood grain, but not for this particular card. The mistletoe might be pretty. Let's pull out that bigger mistletoe. Okay, now I think we're back to the beginning. So let's go with this red and white snowflake, the mistletoe, and maybe the stockings. Let's go with the stockings. That'll give us a little bit of wood grain, but still have, it won't be so much wood grain there. So the card sketch says to cut these down to 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And none of my papers are directional, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to cut down 3 1 1/4 inch strips. So 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Do another 1 1/4. And this card sketch leaves so much paper, you know, that one 6x6 paper pack will make a ton of cards, especially using that, using the ephemera that came with it. 1 1/4. Five 1/4. Okay. Hey, Tam. All right, so I think I want to go with a red card background. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my red cardstock. I'm using Brutus Monroe's Scarlet cardstock. I think that'll be okay. I cut it down to a 4 1/4 by 11 and score it at 5 1/4. 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, Kim, 5 1/2. Ah, my brain. Then just fold it over and burnish that down. My favorite bone folder, by the way. It's that little ergonomic one. Let's go ahead and glue this down. My art glitter glue out. I think I want the snowflake in the middle. Yeah, I think that's what I want. So I'm going to glue my snowflake down first. Get my card base kind of centered here. Surprised my art glitter glue is working. I came in here after a crafting session the other day and realized I had left it open. Get the one in the center, and then the other two should be a little easier to go. Okay. The stamp set came with the card kit, Tam. It's a Echo Park card kit. It comes out every other month. I just started getting it not long ago. I used to get the big kit. They didn't have a card kit. They just had the Echo Park kit that came out every other month. And it was more geared toward scrapbooking and album making. and it was just really too much stuff. And so I stopped getting it, and then I got a notification that they were going to start a card kit, and so I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. And you get a 6x6 paper pad and generally a stamp set and then some type of ephemera to go with it. So I like that. I like that a lot. So I think do I want to try some stamping? I think I will. Hey, Kim in Alaska. How are you? It's good to see you. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut down a little 3x4 piece of coloring card. And see what happens. Hey, Elizabeth. Let's see what I come up with. Definitely going to get my Misty out. Let's just play with this and see what we come up with. I'm going to turn my mouse pad around. It's dirty on that end. Oh, Elizabeth, if you're cleaning craft rooms, you need to come to my house, please. All right, I know I want to put this lantern in the middle. Let me get my pencil. Get them straight. Hi, Pat. I am in a constant state of cleaning my craft room. Ooh, I think we're going to do some masking. Ooh, yay. Okay, let's see. Let me grab my masking paper. See if I've got it over here. Yep, there's my trusty Brutus Monroe masking paper. All right, so I think what I want to do, I'm going to put my lantern down, but I want to do some poinsettias kind of in front of it first. So he's gonna live here. So I'm gonna do this poinsettia right here. Okay. Grab my ink. I am ill prepared for coloring. If y'all could see the desks in this room that are covered by stuff that I need to catalog. I try to catalog all my stuff, and so that I know what I've got, I use Airtable to kind of inventory my stamps and dies and stuff, but I've not done that in some time. All right. second guessing myself before I stamp that down, but I'm right. Okay. All right. Now let's stamp that down on a piece of masking paper. Move this so I don't remain wasting masking paper. All right. Those are not the scissors I need. Those are sewing scissors. There's my cutter bees. So what is the weather like where you all are? I said when I first came in, it's dreary and rainy here. It's cold for us for this time of year anyway. The kids at Halloween here around here never know what to do. One year it's going to be 80 and the sun shining, and then the next year it's going to be, so cold you can't go trick-or-treating. And I think we're going to be somewhere in between there this year. But it's too cold for my blood, I can tell you that. I'm pulling my masking paper off back, my release paper. Masking is fun. It takes a little practice, and I'm not anywhere near proficient in it. I know that Bug showed me a trick one time. This is pretty simple, so I'm not doing it, and it helped me a lot to stamp out a map beforehand. So you would just stamp out all your images how you want them, but they're overlapping. But it gives you kind of a visual to see, okay, I want this in the front, so I'm going to stamp it first. I want this behind, so I stamp it afterwards. So it helps a lot for me when I'm doing something a little more, a little more involved in this. This is just going to be a couple of flowers that I mask. So that helps a tremendous amount. That little piece of ephemera is my inspiration. I thought that was really pretty with the lantern with the flowers around it. And so that's my goal. I'm going to put this back here, and hope this is not like that snowflake die I had that time. Had trouble fitting. I'm just going to fit that right over there. And then I think I want to clean off my stamp. Told y'all last week about my little stamp cleaner tool that I made. I saw it somewhere, and I would tell you who showed it to me, but I can't remember. But I saw it somewhere online, and the lady had just taken a piece of her stamp scrubby, a little scrubbing pad, and cut it off, cut it apart, and glued it to a stamp block. That way, when you're using your MISTI, you can still use a stamp and scrub with your squeaky clean. So that worked out really good. Okay, let's put another one of those right there. I want to do that, or yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Y'all just wouldn't believe the mess. And it's clean, but it's just, there's just so little room here. Yeah, I want the little poinsettia. Okay. There's my Memento Tuxedo black ink again. So I'm probably just going to hit those flowers real quickly with some alcohol markers. Okay. And we'll need another mask. Okay. Let's cut him apart to go on our card. I just want to tell y'all a little tidbit that you probably don't know. My husband Todd is in here. He's the one that's typing in as me. Most of you know that. What a sacrificial, indulgent, loving husband he is. His football team is playing on TV right now. They kicked off at 2:30, and he is in here doing this with me. So kudos to Todd. I am very appreciative of him and his sacrifice, knowing that I purposely scheduled this afternoon because my team plays at 6 o'clock tonight. So we'll be done long before then. So it's pretty awesome. He's a good one. He's very much a keeper, Miss Pat. He's very supportive and very, very good husband. And with any luck, we'll give Florida State some good mojo, and maybe they'll win today. It's kind of hard for me to say that because I'm also a closet Clemson fan, so mainly because I think the coach at Clemson is a good man. Dabo Swinney is a good guy, and we had a young man that went to high school with our youngest son, Aaron, that played at Clemson. His dad, Nolan's dad, the young man that went to high school with our son, his dad played football with Dabo, with the coach at Clemson when he played at Alabama. So, oh, Miss Gloria, I love football. I live for football. I've even grown to love NFL football. And that's something that I didn't really, I mean, I did, I watched it as a child because that's something that my dad and I did. We watched, um, we watched the Steelers together. And so that's, that's something that we did together, but really only because we did that together. Um, so, but I've gotten into it. When Todd and I first got married, he played fantasy football with some friends of his from Tallahassee. Where, whoops, you can't do that, Kimmy. You got to take one stamp off before you do another one. But he played fantasy football with the guys that he knew from college. Some, most of them were from the church that he attended when he was in Tallahassee. And it kind of got to where it was if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. Because that was what he did on Sundays, was pay attention to fantasy football. And so I ended up playing fantasy football. We ended up having a family league, and so that kind of got me into watching NFL. But we have stopped doing our family league. We're a little bit too competitive, I think, and so we've kind of stopped doing that. It's best for our family, I think. We had all four of our children played, and they're the two oldest that are married. Their spouses played with us, and um, typically we would have maybe one of the in-laws play or something. But I'm just I think I want these coming out. I've gotten that way, way, way off center. That's okay. We'll figure that out. Just want that to go. I'll just trim that front panel off. That's right, Miss Pat. It's just paper.
And time, she says.
Yeah, that's okay. It's fun time. I may end up making a really big mess and going with a piece of ephemera, but we're going to give it a shot and see what happens.
I'll put that on there.
Blah. Let's see what we get here. I'll be honest with you. I'm pleased with this stamp. It's stamping out very well. So as far as the um, quality of the stamp. So Let's see what I get when I lift off this. Um,
Who created the sketch, Kim?
the sketch is another one of Just Crafts. It's the same one I've been using um, for a while. You can find her sketches at justcrafts.com. And she has a YouTube channel as well, and she goes through her sketches. She likes to do a lot of as many as cards and stuff like that. So, it's okay. I'm going to color it up anyway and put a sentiment on it, and I'll clean up the size of it. Let's see. Let's get my colors. I'm going to get my Nuvo markers. And since it's a poinsettia, I just only have to get one. Jess, not just, Jess.
Sorry.
Jess Crafts. Only have to get 3 markers out. So with my Nuvos, I'm using 377, 379, and 381. And don't ever go by the color of the caps. If you look on those caps, I've got them upside down, you would think 379 would be lighter than 377, looking at the cap, but it's not. It's 377 is actually the lightest marker. And I know this because I went ahead and swatched them right after I got them. So, and after the video, I'll put a link to all the stuff that I've used. And if I can find, I don't know if that kit's still available, but if I can find the separate stuff, I will link that as well. Mine came from Echo Park, but if I can find it, wherever I can find it, I'll link it. But I love these alcohol markers that I've gotten from Nuvo. I also recently bought a set of markers from Arteza. They're brush tip markers. And I bought them because I wanted more flesh tones. You only get, one set of flesh tones with the Nuvo markers. And so I wanted some more flesh tones. And I found these, they were on sale at Arteza, and I bought them, and I really like them. I think I would really like to try the rest of them, but I also don't want to go broke buying markers because I will do that. Because I've tried, I say I would never pay for Copics because they're so expensive, but I've tried so many different kinds, I could have probably just bought Copics in the first place. But I do like these Nuvos. They blend very well, and they help me because to me, Copics are overwhelming because there's so many of them. And so with these Nuvos, like red, I know exactly the 3 markers I'm using for anything red because they have the 3 red markers. And I'm not the greatest colorist in the world by any stretch. I just kind of put shadows and stuff where I think they go. I mean, obviously where those petals are laying over top of each other, there's going to be a shadow. And then I want some more shadow in the center to make it look like it's more cupped and less flat. Um, but beyond that, I'm not real sure. And I do the lay down everything in the lightest shade, put in my darkest shade, and then go back with my lightest shade. Um, that's that's the only way really I know how to. I mean, that's the way I'm most comfortable. I know some people can lay down their darkest shades first, and I'm just not. I'm not there yet. Because I'm still really new to alcohol marker coloring. But I will tell you that using the right paper helps a lot. Having the right paper. I started using a product called Express It Blending Card, and I've enjoyed using it. So I don't know. I know that Brutus Monroe has an alcohol marker paper, and I know that there are others out there that have alcohol marker paper. But I can tell you that this Express It blending card really helps me um, with my blending. I don't know. The first time I'd heard of it, Cassie Trask uses it, and her coloring is always so good, so pretty. And so I got some to try it, and I really liked it. We're going to be through here in just a second, and because I know this is a much longer live than what I usually do, and I apologize for that. Um, Wanted to use some colors though. Wanted to mark a color. I enjoy hanging out with you guys on Saturday afternoons. I enjoy doing these lives and look forward to them every week. Um, I know that coming up, they may get, they won't always be at 3 o'clock because on some Saturdays we have our grandson. Um, Anytime Alabama is playing at home means we have our grandson with us. So, oh Sheila, thank you, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, Bug. Y'all are awesome. And Kim, that's y'all are so nice. Appreciate you all. Um, this is something that I never thought I wanted to do. I really started the videos because when I was on May May's design team, I guess it was March or so, she challenged us to um, a uh, off limits challenge is what it was. She gave us a list of things that what she wanted us to create and a list of things that we could not use to create that. And so, and she wanted us to film it. And so I did, and did the video, and I was kind of hooked. It was a lot of fun. And so I've been doing them since. No grand plans to be, uh, I'm certainly not the next May May, that's for sure. And but I enjoy doing it. Let's see if I've got a gold glitter pen. I bet I don't. I think my gold, ooh, maybe I do. I think a gold glitter pen would be really pretty right there in the center. Let's see what this looks like. Y'all, some of these glitter pens have been in my stash for so long, who knows what they do. or if it works. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of green looking. No, I don't think so. But I have a clear and a silver. Let's give him a silver center then, since I don't have. I know my silver works. I use him a lot. This is just a silver Wink of Stella. One of those things that's been in my stash forever and a day. It was one of those things I bought. It was the first things that I bought when I first started card making. And so it's, like I say, it's been there. I think I want to do, not too dark. I want to do a yellow light coming out of our lantern. I don't think this is really dark enough, but I can go back and color over. I really should have stuck with the ephemera, I'm thinking. But it was good practice on this, on masking, and I mean, it's not terrible. And we'll put a sentiment up there. Go back to the edges with this one. That may be the right one there. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm just going to color the whole thing that color on the inside. I also think if I wasn't thinking, I wish that instead of the black, I have every color of the VersaFine Clairs. Why didn't I use the pretty green there? I'm going to trim that off and make that a little more to where that lantern's more in the center, because it sure isn't in the center. But that's what paper trimmers are for. Just start with a little bit. I don't want to trim it too much. Get it too much the other way. That's right, Bug. This is my therapy. Just a smidge more, and I think we'll be good. This keeps me from killing the neighbor's pigs. I work my frustrations out in the craft room instead of killing the neighbor's pigs. Yeah, Kim, you're right. This is, I say all the time, this is a very expensive craft, hobby, but it's still cheaper than therapy. All right, let's get us a pretty sentiment up here. I don't know. Let's do this Merry Christmas. I'm going to kind of try to keep my head from getting in the screen and the camera. Make sure I've got him straight. Somewhat center. Of course, my camera is so low, if I get my head in the screen, I'm going to be hitting my head on my desk. So, yeah, if you know anybody that wants Hamlets, I'll be glad to get them, box them up and send them to you. They have completely ruined my yard. Completely. It is just, it's a mess. So if you ever think you want pet pigs, make sure you have somewhere to, oh, hey, May May, come on in. Make sure you have a great place to keep them because your neighbors won't like it if they get out. A little stampy thing. Okay, and I am also going to lose my brain on this desk. I promise you I'm going to lose it. Clean off my stamp real quick. Well, maybe that's nicer than what I call these pigs, or Tamitha rather, I'm sorry. That's much, much nicer than what I call these pigs. I don't have a fancy yard to speak of, but I don't like having a mud hole in my front door. I'm going to trim this off a little bit. I don't like. I'll just take a 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little more off the top. Like that a little better. All right. I also think it's gonna I think that's gonna look better matted, which poses a problem since I've sat here and just willy-nilly slashed away at this. But we can measure it and figure that out. Not a problem. Because I have so many different little measuring tools here. So that's 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. Why? So we're going to cut this at 3. That'll mat our 2 3/4. So 3 5/8 would be 7/8. 3 7/8. Let's see how I did. Not bad for guessing. Not bad. Yes, I don't see. I'm one of the weird ones, Bug. I don't mind doing 8s. It's just not a thing for me. I mean, an 8th, even if you don't look at the little marks on the ruler, an 8th is just halfway between 1/4 and the next quarter. It's how my brain works. Much better. All right. It's my card. You know what's got to happen. Got to have some foam tape. And then we're going to bladder it and see what happens. Because I've had these shimmer sprays for a long time, and all I've done is tested them out. So I want to see how they work. All right, here we go. Do your best to center this, Kim. All right, let's go with some I'm going to lay my towel down so it doesn't get everywhere. My very clean towel. I had a nice white towel that I got at Dollar Tree. Had to throw it in the garbage last Sunday after that happened. Just so you know, cuticle nippers are very sharp and will rip your hand open. So let's see what we've got. Oh, it's real pretty when you kind of put it in the, oh, y'all, I bet you can't see it. Just a really pretty shimmer there. I'm gonna spray the inside too. Oh, y'all, can you see that? Kim, you're so right. All right, so that's our card. That is so pretty. I love that shimmer spray. That's just so pretty. And on the outside, I put a lot more on the outside than I did on the inside, so it's a lot more shimmery. So that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Thank you all for stopping by today. I appreciate it. That's our card for today. Um, are you guys interested at all in doing a giveaway like we did last week? I'll be glad to. Oh, the kind of shimmer sprays. They're from Imagine. They're called Sheer Shimmer. Ugh, that's hard to say. Sheer Shimmer Craft Spray. And I use the Sparkle. I also have a Frost um, that I got, and I got them from May May's shop. So when I'm done, I'll link those. I think she still has some in the shop. There's some other colors as well. So. Uh, Yes, my towel, and it's been washed, even at that. So, but I keep this handy. It usually is in my lap when I'm crafting. If it's not in my lap when I'm crafting, then I'm working and it's not far because I would be terrible at spilling something and I will grab that and yes, Pat, I will be glad to link that sketch. It looks terrible now that I've doodled all over it, but I'll be glad to link that sketch as well. I really like using her sketches, Jess. She does a lot of one sheet wonders with 6x6 papers, and so uh, it's really nice. So, oh, did you get the kit too, Janet? I haven't been getting them. This is only the second time I got it. So, my verdict is still out. I love this kit. It's really nice. So, if I wasn't already overrun with Christmas cards, I would do an as many as. But I've taught a class for May May with an as many as. Taught it 5 times. Yeah, 5 times. So, no, 6 times. So, uh, I've got more than enough Christmas cards for the next 20 years. That was a fun class too. But all right, so are y'all interested in winning the card? I know we did that last week, and I think Miss Susie is the one that won it last week. So, oh yes, please do share this video and give it a thumbs up if you don't mind. I would appreciate that. Let me pull up a wheel of names so we can do a uh, little giveaway like we did last week. Thank you, Gloria. Let's see. Let's get some names in here. I've got Tamitha, Bug, Pam, Susie, Janet, Pat, Pam, Gloria, Elizabeth is in here still, and Deb. Kim from Alaska, and May May. Let's see. Let's see who all else. Make sure I don't forget somebody. Sheila. Oh, we have two Debs, I think. Yeah, we have two Debs. It's going to put a Deb S. All right, here I go. I'm going to click it and get ready to go. And if you're the winner, you will just email me at Kim Dixon Creative. All right, Miss Janet, you're the winner. Woo! So just email me at kimdixoncreative.com, and I will get this card out in the mail to you this week. As soon as all my shimmer spray dries, I kind of went a little nuts. So, but yeah, congratulations, Janet. Again, email me at kimdixoncreative.com with your address, and I will get this out to you. Thank you all for stopping by. Bug, thank you for popping in on your vacation. You enjoy California. I hope your weather's better than ours. And I really appreciate every one of you that took a little time out of your Saturday afternoon to come and hang out for an hour with me. And I hope you have a very blessed weekend. Enjoy yourselves and have some fun. So until next time, we'll see y'all later. Bye.